How's it going, everyone? Austin Honecker here. I just wanted to come on here for a while and give them a review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dark from tonight, which is January 25th, 2022. I gotta say, it was awesome from start to finish. For the matches, match 1, it was The Bunny versus Erica Lee. That was a squash match, but the ending to it, The Bunny went over with the Down the Rabbit Hole. Match 2, it was Daniel Garcia and 2.0, which are Matt Lee and Jeff Parker versus Ryo, Kakoa, and Pat Brink. That was a squash match, but the ending to it, Daniel Garcia and 2.0 went over cause Daniel Garcia made Ryo tap out to the sharpshooter. Well, before the match, Daniel Garcia and 2.0 attacked Ryo, Kakoa, and Pat Brink and beat the shit out of them. And then, before the match started, which that was cool. And after the match, Jeff Parker got on the microphone and cut a promo saying, now you see what we done to these losers? That goes to show that we're just giving you all a taste of what we're going to do to the Inner Circle tomorrow night. And Matt Lee got on the mic. Well, that was Jeff Parker that was talking, by the way. And Matt Lee got on the microphone and said, Chris Jericho, Santana, and Ortiz of the Inner Circle, they've been having problems as of late. And that's a fact because we're going to make it worse and everything. And then Daniel Garcia and 2.0, which are Matt Lee and Jeff Parker, continue to celebrate and everything. That was cool. That was after the match, by the way. Match 3, it was Lance Archer versus Joe Keys. That was a squash match, but the ending to it, Lance Archer went over with the blackout. Well, after the match, Lance Archer went back in the ring and attacked Joe Keys with a ripcord lariat, then left the ring while Joe Keys was laying out, and Lance Archer was celebrating his victory and everything. That was cool. That was after the match, by the way. Match 4, it was Layla Hirsch versus Janae Kai. That was a squash match, but the ending to it, Layla Hirsch went over with the legit lock. That was match 4, by the way. And that was a squash match, by the way. Match 5, it was the Gun Club, which are Austin and Colton Gunn, and the Acclaimed, which are Max Caster and Anthony Bowens, versus the Dark Order, which are Evil Uno, Alex Reynolds, 5 and 10. That was a great match, but the ending to it, the Gun Club and the Acclaimed went over cause Austin Gunn pinned 5 with the hip toss neck breaker combination from Colton and Austin Gunn. Well, before the match, after the Dark Order came out, the Gun Club, which are Billy, Austin, and Colton Gunn, came out. Well, after the match, before the match, the Dark Order, before the match, the Dark Order, which are Evil Uno, Alex Reynolds, 5 and 10, came out. Then after that, the Gun Club, which are Billy, Austin, and Colton Gunn, came out. Then the Acclaimed, which are Max Caster and Anthony Bowens, came out. And Max Caster done a rap on the Dark Order. After that, Anthony Bowens said his signature line, Washington, D.C., the Acclaimed, and the Ass Boys have arrived. And then Billy Gunn got on the microphone and said, well, because they were all in the ring when this happened, before and after before that, but as they got in the ring, Billy Gunn got on the microphone and said, let me show you how we used to do it. If you're not, and of course, if you're not down with the Gun Club and the Acclaimed, we got 2 words for you. And before Billy Gunn got to finish, Colton Gunn took the microphone away from Billy Gunn and everything. That was cool. That was before the match, by the way. Match 6, it was Pena El Cerro Miedo versus Wheeler Yuta. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Pena El Cerro Miedo went over with the Fear Factor. Where after the match, Pena El Cerro Miedo helped Wheeler Yuta up and shook his hand and raised his hand, and then Pena El Cerro Miedo and Alex Abrahantes left, and Wheeler Yuta was still in the ring along with Chuck Taylor and Chris Statlander and everything. That was cool. That was after the match, by the way. That was match 6, by the way. Match 7, which was the main event, it was Jungle Boy versus Nick Camarado. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Jungle Boy went over with the snare trap. Now, before the match, as Justin Roberts was doing the introduction for the match, the Factory, which are QT Marshall, Aaron Solo, and Nick Camarado, came out, and QT Marshall was saying, "Now shut your mouth, Justin Roberts." And then QT Marshall was talking about how the people of Washington, D.C. were idiots and how they were disrespectful and everything, and then talked about how they were screwed out of a title shot against a tag team title shot, an AEW tag team title shot against the Jurassic Express, which are Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus and everything. That was cool. That was before the match, by the way. And after the match, as Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus were celebrating their victory, QT Marshall tried to come in the ring and attack Jungle Boy, but Luchasaurus chased him out of the ring, and then as QT Marshall and Nick Camarado were getting out of the ring, Aaron Solo was still in the ring, and the Jurassic Express, which are Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, attacked Aaron Solo with the Thoracic Express. And then the Jurassic Express continued to celebrate while QT Marshall and Nick Camarado were looking on from the stage and everything. That was cool. And that was after the match, by the way. Now, besides the matches, AEW aired a video package of the build-up of the Lights Out match between Adam Cole versus Orange Cassidy. AEW aired a video package of the build-up of the feud between... AEW aired a video package of the build-up of the match between Adam Cole versus Orange Cassidy in a Lights Out match on All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite's special event Beach Break. That was cool. Now, besides all that, Taz, Excalibur, and Mark Henry done commentary throughout the whole show. They done awesome as usual. The referees for the event were Mike Posey, Rick Knox, Paul Turner, Bryce Remsburg, and Aubrey Edwards. Okay, Bryce Remsburg refereed the match between The Bunny versus Erica Lee. Paul Turner refereed the match between Daniel Garcia and 2.0 versus Ryo, Kakoa, and Pat Brink. That was Paul Turner, by the way. Rick Knox refereed the match between Lance Archer versus Joe Keys. Mike Posey refereed the match between Layla Hirsch versus Janae Kai. That was Mike Posey, by the way. Aubrey Edwards refereed the match between the Gun Club and the Acclaimed versus the Dark Order. Bryce Remsburg refereed the match between Pena El Cerro Miedo versus Wheeler Yuta. That was Bryce Remsburg, by the way. And Rick Knox refereed the match between Jungle Boy versus Nick Camarado. All the referees done awesome as usual. Now, the match card that's been announced so far for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite's special event Beach Break, it's going to be Cody Rhodes versus Sammy Guevara in a ladder match for the AEW TNT title. Adam Cole versus Orange Cassidy in a lights out match. The Inner Circle, which are Chris Jericho, hold on a minute. The match card that's been announced for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite's special event Beach Break tomorrow night. It's going to be Cody Rhodes versus Sammy Guevara in a ladder match for the AEW TNT title. Adam Cole versus Orange Cassidy in a lights out match. The Inner Circle, which are Chris Jericho, Santana, and Ortiz versus Daniel Garcia and 2.0, which are Matt Lee and Jeff Parker. And Red Velvet versus Layla Hirsch. Those are the matches that have been announced so far. Now, besides the matches that have been announced so far, CM Punk will be appearing live and Britt Baker will be appearing live. So the match card for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite's special event Beach Break looks like tomorrow night. Looks like it's going to be awesome. Can't wait to see it. I'm looking forward to it. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here for a while and give them a review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dark from tonight, which is January 25th, 2022. Like I said, it was awesome from start to finish. And with that being said, my name is Austin Honecker, and I will catch your ass down the road. Peace out.